They go green and away they go. Big start from Jolanda Neff on the outside. Sevilla Blum quick off the line as well. And they're all away, safe and sound. Jen Jackson coming from the middle of the track. Now shoulder to shoulder with Evie Richards as they swing left on this famous Léger climb for the first time.
Bad start for Alessandra Keller, just didn't quite get the off. She's sucked up into about 12th, 14th, but it's so important on this climb to get a good position.
Oh, look who's out front. Jenny Rissveds with Jen Jackson, Samara Maxwell, Ronja Blurtlinger in close contention as well. On the left-hand side, Keller moving up. Kira Bohm as well for Cube Factory Racing, the rider in the orange helmet and the red jersey in the middle of your shot now. There's Blurtlinger.
Yeah, good start as well for Evie Richards, Jolanda Neff as well. Sevilla Blunt just warming back a little bit in that special edition yellow decathlon Ford top.
Yep, Jenny Rissveds, poker-faced as always. Samara Maxwell to her right-hand side, and it's a big, long climb, this. Not particularly steep, Ollie, but really, really drags.
Yeah, like 3.5 minutes from top to top. So what, for a World Cup track, it's on the longer side.
And look who's joined them in the middle, Puck Peterson in the UCI World Champions kit. Great start from Peterson. Disappointing start in the short track, but Jenny Rissveds just getting a couple of bike lengths between her and Maxwell now at the top of the climb.
But this is ominous. Jenny Rissveds already getting a gap. She looked so strong and composed in that short track race on Friday.
Look at this, Rissveds already, Ollie, making a break for it.
Yeah, I mean, on this sort of circuit as well, and it's a little bit harder today, but there is some advantage if you've got the legs.
Yep, you can make it count early doors here. Jenny Rissveds has never done a cross-country World Cup double. Of course, win the short track and the cross-country Olympic. If she can get it done today, it'll be a career first.
Yeah, and obviously just winning European short track and European cross-country only 4 weeks ago. You know she's in form and condition. Here's Martina Berton-Origin in the Italian champs top. Just good descent as well, just coming back onto terms, get to the back.
Yeah, and she's brought Maxwell and Henderson with her as well. There is Puck Peterson, the UCI World Champion Peterson, currently in 5th place at the minute, 12 seconds back off the lead, just getting elbowed out of the way. Evie Richards, Alessandra Keller in there as well. Looks like Rissveds just stretching the elastic now ahead of Berta again. And we know how good Rissveds is on the climbs, and she's looking super, super strong today as she heads into this really busy section.
Yeah, this is the steepest section on the climb. Just we come round up close to 25% on this corner, but Rissveds making it look easy work.
Look at that, top 5 covered by 25 seconds already. Yeah. But all the big hitters in close contention. As we see Samara Maxwell now overtaking Berta, and looks like Maxwell is going to take on the chase. Oh, we could be in for fireworks here.
We're just coming up to this big rock, or new rock garden.
Ollie, give us an idea of what's going through her head then mentally. How do you approach having a lead this big at the start of a race?
I think on a circuit, I think if you're ecstatic, I think it would be, she's got the form.
It's a nice problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. I think on this sort of circuit, it's not another Mesto with a really long start-finish straight where a group can work behind. If she's off the front, she's absolutely flying. Normally you'd see her there, 4th, 5th wheel, just working it out, getting a grasp of how strong everyone else is before she commits to an attack. The fact she's gone lap 1, she's got amazing form.
And there's a visual on that gap. It's chunky now, Ollie.
Here we see Sammy Maxwell taking it on now from that group of 3. Alessandra Keller just swinging, trying to get on terms.
23 seconds. Yeah. Over 1.1 laps. Yep, this group of 4 looks like it has solidified. Keller at the back of it throughout. For Rissveds, she's put a big shift in.
But interesting to see that group not working well together, backing off on the climbing and then scrapping for the technical section. So every time they do that, it's another 3 or 4 seconds that they're giving away to Jenny Rissveds.
Rissveds, 36 seconds to the good then ahead of Henderson, Maxwell, Keller and Berta. Rebecca Henderson giving chase.
Yeah, Rebecca Henderson looking really strong, coming flying through the field.
Oh, and Keller. Sorry, excuse me, it's Maxwell. I just saw the red jersey.
Now it's back to 28. So that pace by, I don't know if it's Rebecca Henderson just speeding up a little bit, or Rissveds just slowing up, but that gap is just closing a little bit.
Meanwhile, Samara Maxwell chasing back on to the chase group itself. Henderson, Keller, Berta are now 34 seconds behind. Rissveds, Henderson, Keller, Berta and Maxwell, the top 5 currently. Keller moving to the front of that group now. There was a little bit of looking around from Henderson. Looks like Maxwell is about to rejoin this chase group now. In the bottom of your screen, the rider in the red of the overall points leader is back at the front of the race. But 47 seconds, the gap between Jenny Rissveds and Alessandra Keller. We saw a stumble for Alessandra Keller, and the ripple goes backwards, and it affects Berta and it affects Samara Maxwell, who's off and running all of a sudden.
You see the problems about riding this section in a group. You can trip each other up all the time. And then you can see again Keller off the bike on this steep corner.
Yeah, it's just affected her rhythm, hasn't it? That first mistake, and that affects the riders behind you. And took a second to wait for the traffic to clear in front. Now Samara Maxwell's off on Keller, all at sea here in amongst the roots, can't find her rhythm at all. And Henderson looks to go past her, and Berta goes past her now as well. Samara Maxwell has now lost some distance on this group. Did you jump off a bit too early there, Ollie?
I think part of it was smart. Once you're 4th back, you're probably going to get taken out in the roots anyway. So by getting off, keeps it safe, saves a bit of energy.
Yep, has to put an effort now to get onto the back of Keller. 53 seconds back then, Henderson from Jenny Rissveds, the race leader for Canyon Collective. And Martina Berta is with them. Samara Maxwell still in this group. There she is, just in your picture now in the red jersey.
Yeah, and closing on this group now.
Sally Maxwell, though, moving up into this group. Look at Samara Maxwell now. Didn't just come into this group to make up the numbers, is now in second wheel and fancies heading to the front of it, does she? It's getting tight and crowded down there in that left-hand corner.
But like I say, keep her on Sevilla Blanc, and every time these riders get tangled up.
Maxwell to the front of that group now.
You see that pressure from Maxwell. This group splintered a bit now. Keller's going with Maxwell, then Henderson. Berta just getting distanced a little bit.
Off and running again is Keller. And Maxwell, Keller now back in front of the Kiwi. Keller and Maxwell now have distanced themselves from Berta and Henderson and Blanc behind them. Back out to over a minute. So Rissveds has found another couple of seconds. This is now a group of 3 behind them. Sevilla Blanc joining the party late in the day as they head on to lap 5 out of 6 here. So it's Rissveds, Keller, Maxwell, Blanc, Berta, Henderson, Steger, Richards, Neff and Batten the top 10. But behind her, Keller and Maxwell doing battle. Maxwell leads them for now.
Maxwell on the climb, these steeper climbs just squeezing Alessandra Keller a bit.
Rissveds find 10 seconds again, you know, up that climb. She's just blowing them apart lap after lap. Jenny Rissveds starting to grimace slightly now, but she's still digging away at this. 1 minute, 6 seconds. She's managed this gap expertly. But Ollie, how helpful has it been for her that there's been a bit of disorganisation behind her?
Yeah, that's it. And when she won in Brazil at the start of this season, she left it later to get away, but said, I just love just getting into my rhythm, riding on my own. But I didn't expect to go on the first climb of the first lap. I mean, what a performance so far.
These two absolutely welded together. Behind them lies Martina Berta and Sevilla Blanc. Different line choice there. Maxwell going up to the right-hand side. Keller going around the outside. And they're getting tangled together here behind them. Keller still struggling in these routes.
Yeah, there's 2 lines a long way around the outside, which Sammy Maxwell used. Keller going on the steeper, more rutted inside, and I'm surprised she's still sticking with that line. She struggled once with it a couple of laps ago and was off the bike, and off the bike again, and we compare this to how Rissveds rolled through it, and again, you'll find another 5 seconds that's lost just in that one corner.
Two of them still scrapping. Different line from Maxwell. Goes around goes across the front of Keller. Good awareness from Keller. Just checked up on the brakes.
It's a good scrap, this one.
Yeah, this is bubbling up nicely. Keller, really, really good awareness and bike control there to come out of this section, still in the lead, and actually put a little gap on Maxwell now. Jenny Rissveds heads on to lap 6 out of 6 here in Léger in the Haute-Savoie. Ronan Dunn rings the bell. These two continuing to scrap. Look at that. Samara Maxwell up the inside of Alessandra Keller on one of the steepest parts of the track on the 5th lap out of 6.
Is this the final lap?
Maybe they've miscounted, yeah. These two battling. The gap is now 1 minute 18 back to second place, Samara Maxwell. Jenny Rissveds has been absolutely nothing short of stellar today, down through the rock garden for the last time. Meanwhile, behind her, Keller gets past Maxwell. Big move on the inside line.
That was sweet.
It's the first time in her career she has won 2 cross-country Olympic World Cups in one season. It's her first double. Total control, flow state, call it what you want. Jenny Rissveds has had it in abundance in Léger all week long. Take a bow. Jenny Rissveds wins in Léger, Haute-Savoie. Look at the gap she's put on Maxwell. Never count Alessandra Keller out. Huge ride for Keller. The woman who was in 4th in the overall at the start of the week. Keller, this will have ramifications for the overall points situation. Goes super high in that wall ride to finish. Alessandra Keller, what a last lap from her. Ollie, I thought she was cooked. I thought that was done and dusted. 2 third places for this woman on your screen now. She has poured her heart out, as she always does. Sammy Maxwell, the UCI World Cup overall points leader.